Hey, it's Thursday night. It is July 24th, 2024. Or is it the 25th? I think it's the 24th. And it's our weekly Dum-Dum meeting. We didn't have the Dum-Dum last Thursday because my wife was not feeling well at all. And so we seen the doctor and um, but we set up a GoFundMe. 8 people, 9 people have donated. 2 people donated outside of the GoFundMe, but um, I don't know. Maybe we'll get a few more nice people, wonderful people to donate. That would be quite wonderful. I put a link in the chat if you want to come on. Put a link if you want to go to the GoFundMe and see if I can call some people and see if there's anyone that doesn't know that we've gone live. Yeah, we went live. You know, it's my phone says it's 6:33, but go away, man. But this clock over here is tells me the power must have gone off. Because look, it says 6:20 over here, so I need to adjust that. Looks like we already have our first guest. I see a red dot down below. Let me adjust this clock first, because this is throwing me off, man. And let's see who the red dot is. Why, it's Kevin Johnson at Gotham City Comics in Mesa, Arizona. What's up? See the all-seeing radio eye. You hear us, Kevin?
I'm having technical difficulties. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Separated at birth. Going down to the basement to feed the cat. It's a little early, but he seems to be hungry. We've got a couple of people watching. Gotham was waiting, and I am one of us says hello. Hello, I am one of us.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hear you fine.
The radio was causing feedback.
Your radio or my radio?
No, mine.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can make the sound go through. Sound of people on the phone go through it or internet or something. Got to empty
They
the
finished the,
dehumidifier down here in the basement.
they finished the siding on your house?
No, they're getting close to it. They still got to do the highest points of the house. It looks like they'll be back tomorrow. whole thing is filled with water from the humidity.
That's all water from the air.
Yeah.
Is that safe to drink then?
You know what? That's what I was wondering. It seems like it would be, but I don't know what's inside, how clean it is inside that dehumidifier. But I thought about if there was a water shortage, but we still had electricity, maybe we could suck water out of the air. Yeah, people are speculating that the economy is going to crash in the fall, and everyone's gonna wish they had a lot of water and food stored up. I don't know.
Out here, I have to have a humidifier.
Oh, you have to create your own humidity there.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that here.
So I fill it up with water and then I turn it on.
Yeah, that's probably to cool off your place, huh?
No, that's just to put moisture in the air.
Oh, okay.
It's so dry. I mean, you know, you'll wake up and your nose will be so dry you'll have a bloody nose.
Well, I filmed like a 2-hour show today, and it's uploading. It'll probably come up right in the middle of this show and completely confuse people. But I probably need to stay down on the first level while the workers are still here in case they need something.
Oh, it's still light out there?
Oh, is it? Yeah, yeah, it's still light. Yeah, I'm. It's not even 7 o'clock here, and in summer it's always, yeah, it's still light. So what's new? Do you want to tell them about your that older gentleman that was liquidating a store, or is that interesting enough, you think?
I don't think it's interesting enough. I didn't get much cool stuff. He didn't really have nothing there.
Well, there was a guy in his 90s that had one of those baseball card stores, sports card stores that had been open since the 90s when those stores were everywhere, and this guy somehow survived. And Kevin went there and to look for store fixtures, because he's selling his store, and he just got some books to put like prints in and stuff, and that replica radio, I guess. Anyone bring anything in to sell to you?
No, I'm still waiting.
How's the reception been for the new EC comics?
Um, People were excited, but I told them that not don't get too excited.
Well, you got to be a better salesman. You got to sell. Don't
You got to be
don't.
honest with people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess you do, because then your reputation's shot. But it's
Yeah,
just,
they won't come back if I give them wrong.
yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right.
Here's a slab we're
So,
gonna crack.
right. So someone brought in some Bronze Age horror comics, and that was one of them. And it just happened to be the one that you'd chosen to smash out of its slab tonight.
Yeah,
All right. So I'm going to get that extra one from you. Is that correct?
yeah, you can get this one from me.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Put it in my pile, or whichever one's in the best shape you keep for yourself.
Yeah,
Might
this
be
one,
the.
the 8.5 is gonna be better than this one.
Oh, okay.
This one has, but this one is unrestored and this one's restored. So people would rather slabbers would rather have this one.
Yeah, but slabbers aren't real people. They're not people that love comics. You know who came around? I think I saw a video today or yesterday. Is that Sticky Goose guy, the
Yeah.
YouTube guy Sticky Goose? He did a video that he realized now that collecting slabs is very empty, and now he's not going to do that anymore. And then he did something today that was like crazy. He got his wife, who's this pretty lawyer, to sit with him, and then he showed pictures of a lot of the major comic book YouTube guys, and had her tell what she thinks their channels are like based on the pictures of the guys, and then he'd tell her a little bit about them, and some of them she knew from being around him, but I think he went through, like, I don't know, was it 25 or 50 different comic people, channel people? It's some of it was pretty
Were
merciless.
you on there?
No, I'm not big enough to for anyone to notice me. But it was like people like Comic Tom, uh, who was it had like Journo Comics, Comic Collector Geek, Mint Hunter. Some of them he was pretty brutal with about them being effeminate and stuff. And it's just like, wow, um, I wouldn't do that on the air. But
So could
okay,
she
so
guess?
they're saying that someone like colored in some spine ticks on this, or
There's a small amount of color touch. It's a
yeah.
B1. I think if you type in B1, it tells you it's maybe like not professional, but not terrible, but like maybe an amateur that's almost good enough to be a professional.
Well, whoever all these comics you've been smashing out for the last month look like they came from the same original collector that did all the same all the retouching, and to me, I think he did a fine job. They all look great. I'd be proud to have any of these comics.
Without a black light, I still haven't been able to find where the color touches.
Yeah, maybe
And
there isn't
actually,
even one. Maybe it's some
there
20
could
year
be a
old
miss.
idiot.
Could be the guy got it wrong on the grading because I think he got this grading wrong because he gave it an 8.5. And out of all the ones I had, this one has the most spine ticks on it.
Yeah,
I don't know if
I
you
don't
can
know
see
how
that.
all that works. Yeah, I can.
I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna get my scissors.
Okay. I've
Oh yeah,
never
this
seen
one.
that cover.
It's a pretty cool cover.
I'm gonna guess that's from October of '73. I like to play a game where I guess years and
Uh-huh.
months.
It says 9 of 73, so it would have came out set
Ooh,
July. So it would have been this month in 1973.
okay. Well, I was only off by a month, huh?
So we're 49 years. This 49 years to today.
Don't remind me, man. It's 49 years since second grade. You
49.
weren't even born then.
No,
That was a wonderful time, the early Bronze Age, because there was so much horror. Even the superhero comics were had horror looking covers. It was just a horror renaissance caused by the Comics Code Authority being relaxed somewhat, and allowing vampires and werewolves and zombies. I think a lot of people are starting to turn on slabbing.
They are, but they have a
Uh,
long line. They had a long line at San Diego today.
oh, San Diego convention's going on, huh?
Yeah, and they had a new grading company there.
Oh boy, who cares? Well, you know what? Have you talked to anyone that's seen the Deadpool movie?
Uh, One of my friends that comes in here, he's a movie critic, so he's already seen it last week, I think.
Uh huh.
He wasn't allowed to say anything about it, but he's basically said there was other stuff more exciting that happened that day than watching that movie.
Uh,
I don't
like
think it's
taking a
worth.
piss. Um, yeah, here they're showing Twisters this weekend, and then there's a poster for some Kevin Costner movie that I think Western that I think came out in June for everyone else. So if we're gonna get Deadpool, it's gonna be several weeks down the line, and usually they don't run R-rated movies here at the local theater. Last one I remember was that Martin Scorsese movie about the I don't know some incident in Oklahoma. Okay, so that's
I don't see any color touch.
so putting that next to the other one. That one's definitely in better shape. Yeah, yeah, yep. I'll take the rough one.
It's not too rough either, though. You know, I think
No, it's rough comparatively, but
the worst thing
yeah,
about it is corner.
that's fine. That's completely fine, man. That's part of the history of the comic. It was loved by some kid.
Maybe
I
you
just
can see the page color. Maybe is a little more white.
on your copy.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I never saw that issue as a kid. Yeah, that one's a little worse, but that's okay.
Chamber paper.
Wonder why it's called chamber paper. Maybe in the Victorian era, people kept their books in the chamber or some. I don't know.
It supposedly has little chambers that hold up.
Oh, okay. All right.
On some of them, you could see it, the little octagon shapes. On this one, you don't see it.
Oh boy, I love those Aurora dinosaur model. That changed my life, man. That issue of Plop came out the beginning of summer 1973. Right as I think that was the last thing I did before I left Hampton, Virginia, is buy Plop number one, and then we were off driving across the country to San Antonio. So I bought Plop number two in Texas. To me, I kind of felt like what it must have been like to be a kid in the early '50s and see the EC comics mad. That's how much it changed my life. Have you had a chance to look through those other comics you got to see if you already have copies of them?
I know I don't. I'll show
Oh,
them to
okay.
you.
Oh, okay, so you're keeping all of them unless they're boring. In which case, I'll take them. They won't be boring.
Center. Center's good on both of them. Yeah, nothing's cut out, nothing's written in them.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought there was. Yeah, the House of Secrets rolls off the tongue a lot better than epitaphs from the abyss. That just does not, it's almost like a tongue twister.
Yeah, I don't see any color touch.
There probably isn't any. I mean, do they use a black light? How do they tell?
I've heard, yeah, I've heard that black light. Maybe it's down here.
Eric Breen says Epitaphs from the Abyss may have been the worst comic book I've ever read.
Yeah,
Well, that doesn't say much for the new EC.
yeah. You think they would have started with the bang, you know?
Well, I don't know if they're a good artist anymore. That you know something. I think I have both of those issues. I know I have that Vault of Evil, and I think I have that Dark Mansion comic. But all the others you showed me the other day, I don't have. I'm positive I don't have that one.
That's funny. The kid, he's telling the dragon to attack this guy.
Yeah, that's great.
It's pointing down at the guy like attack. I know you said you had that one already.
I do have that. Eric Breen says if you plan to enthusiastically vote for Kamala Harris, TWICE, I probably shouldn't say that out loud on YouTube, then Epitaph is the book for you. Okay, it's very liberal, in other words. Yeah, yeah.
The cover is cool
On what?
uh, on the epitaphs.
Oh, well, you know.
The J. Stevens cover is cool, and the A cover is pretty cool.
Yeah, but I just can't buy a cover for a comic for the cover.
Everybody does though.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've done it before. What am I
I bought,
talking about? I have
bought
done
this.
it at
I bought this
least
for the
half a
cover.
dozen times. Just what's the thing? Well, let me see what it is.
I didn't buy it for these eyelashes.
Oh no, but all together, that's a great package. That's better than. It looks like Nick Fury there. It looks like he's reaching for a gun or a G. I shouldn't say that word on liberal YouTube. Eric Breen says on the
Um,
plus side, Dick Tracy and Flash Gordon were both very good. Oh yeah, thank you for sending me one of those. That was a wonderful surprise. Look at this. Look at this
the
squirt.
finger G.
Squirt G. I don't think we're allowed to say the G word on YouTube. What is it? What does the header card say? Water blaster.
It looks like this is a generic card because they had this G and this G.
Yeah, yeah, but it's a wonderful illustration.
LG. Ooh, an LG.
William Medina says Deadpool and Wolverine is a great film, so you must have seen it at a previous showing because I think it opens tonight. Like, if I'm not mistaken.
Were any of the parts funny? So
William, was any of it funny?
I didn't laugh during any of the trailer.
Yeah, the trailer just seemed to be, there wasn't any humor in the trailer. It was just them saying the F word over and over again, and then people were supposed to laugh because they're saying the F word. Um, he says, "Yes, very funny." Well, I guess I'll see Deadpool at some point somehow.
I found this in the back issues.
Oh, oh well, that's cool. $2. Could you put it in my pile? I like that. That's pretty cool. And both of the Steve Trevor and Lois Lane are outraged. Oh, it's Cupid did it. I see. That looks like a good story.
I couldn't believe nobody bought it for $2.
Yeah, well, I will. What's the other comic? I didn't see it there.
I think I priced it at $2 because it had someone did their own underlining in it in this back page. I don't know why they underlined
Only on that page? Oh, I wonder what they underline.
letters to the editor.
That's weird.
Like anytime it said Superman, they underlined it.
Weird. They must be. That's pretty
Counting how
weird.
many counting how many times this he said it's Superman or something. Well,
As long
this
as
I can
it's,
understand. Maybe he was like trying to find certain issues.
I don't know. It's pretty stupid. Maybe they're used to being in class and having to underline stuff.
Oh, maybe they were pretending like they were doing something.
Oh yeah, maybe they're reading it in class and they were pretending to take notes. They had it hidden in their binder. I don't know. It seems
But
strange what that original owner was doing.
they didn't fill out the Sea Monkey ad. They didn't fill out anything else.
What was the other book you found?
Another book I found.
Yeah. What
Oh,
did
this was over there with in the Superman section. Hold on.
what the heck is that? From Warner Brothers?
I think 2012 they did Looney Tunes variants.
Oh God, it's pretty horrible.
It's like that Muhammad Ali issue. You can see a
Yeah.
bunch of characters in the back. Where's Waldo?
Do you get the Dick Tracy comic?
I got the first one, I think. I
What
got a
does the
blank.
artwork look like? Do they try to make it look like the old style artwork?
No, I think everybody gets gunned down in the first issue. Like a bunch of blood.
Huh.
Yeah, nice hair. The Looney Tunes guy's not in there.
I'm trying to remember what that character was in the Warner Brothers cartoons.
He was always in Bugs Bunny, right?
I think so, but I'm just trying to place him.
He was like the muscle guy, I think, in maybe in one of the gangsters.
Right, right. It's just I'm not used to him being dressed that way, I guess. Yeah, it looks familiar. Maybe I should take that EC logo off the corner there so it doesn't look like I'm promoting the new EC.
See, I want to put that. Hold on, keep it there. I want to put it right there.
Oh, see, that's what I was suggesting. You have the EB.
Yeah, put this little EC
I
right there.
have, I think I'm not sure if Charlton 66 sent me one or two EC buttons that look just like that. He got them at a con promoting this new EC line. And if I've got a second one, I'll send it to you. You can glue it over that on your Crosley radio there. Oh boy. So what sold the best on comic book day yesterday?
Oh, comic book day was horrible.
It's not funny, but laugh anyway. It's just it's just your Charlie Brown delivery is funny, but it's not funny that it was horrible. What just no one was interested in the new stuff?
I'm trying to think if there was anything. I don't think there was anything if people are interested in.
There's some EC group and people were saying, "I'm so excited! I got a new EC comic and the new Shutter." And then
Yeah,
other people are saying, "But yeah, then you opened up the EC comic," and yeah,
yeah.
people generally were not that. They were kind of trying to be nice, and so well, we've got to give it a chance to find its legs. No, you don't.
What you
If you
gotta
don't
do is
start,
look at you look who's writing the stories because there's like 4 stories in each one,
yeah.
and you can see what stories are gonna be good, and then I guess if you buy, I don't know if you want to buy it just because one of the stories is good. They're like 3 or 4 pages, you know.
Well, the EC Comics had a consistent. The real EC Comics had a consistent voice because the same two people were writing all the stories, but they had different artists.
Yeah.
But so everything was pretty consistent um, between Feldstein and Gaines. And then Harvey Kurtzman was writing Mad and all the war comics. Um, and then I guess Feldstein and Gaines were writing the science fiction ones too, which were really great. I guess we'll see how Cruel Universe is the new EC science fiction comic, but I wouldn't think it would be any better than the horror one. Oh, somebody is commenting in the chat. The Library 88. Hey, all, just saw Deadpool and Wolverine. It was a blast. Pure madness. Maybe best for 80s kids, but I say check it out, even if just for pure historic yellow suit Wolverine. Wow, Crusher versus Superman. Yeah. Um, well, I'd have to see. I mean, it seems like they would have picked a funny scene to put in the trailer, but instead of just scenes where they say the F word, if people are just laughing because characters are saying the F word, then that may not be for me. Although I did enjoy the first two Deadpool movies, but just coming now from Disney owned Marvel, and their track record for the last how many years it's been since Endgame, I'm a little skeptical, but it's okay. I don't have to worry about it because it doesn't play here in town, and so it's not a. And I probably won't get to see it till it streams somewhere. But Deadpool was never a character that meant anything to me. Wolverine was. I've always liked his depiction of Wolverine. Let's see. What did the last customer in the store buy?
Um, think about that. Oh, some. Have you ever heard of a book called Ice Cream Man?
It sounds familiar. A horror
He did
comic?
another. Yeah, he did another book called Swan Songs.
Yeah, I don't know that.
You know what Swan Song means, right?
Um,
It's
I
like your
think
end of
so.
the, like your ending or something, the end of the story.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah.
So that's what that book is. It's like he tells you that it's like an anthology, but he gives you the endings.
Okay.
So it was kind of creative, but
Okay.
that's what the last customer bought was some of that stuff. I got a new printing of this. Tell
Oh,
what
okay.
they show a new picture of this dude.
Yeah, I bought that when it came out, so mine is going to be a first printing.
Yeah, I got
I
a
don't know
first
if
printing
that's
signed by
valuable or not.
Bernie on the inside.
Well, mine's not signed, but yeah, I was excited when that movie came out in the theater.
I was telling you about a customer that came in. One of my monster guy collectors. He's going to Pittsburgh this weekend, and he thinks he's found the location where the meteor crashes in Stephen King's segment.
Oh, yeah.
He thinks he knows where it's at. He's gonna go inspect it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I got this Peter Lorre mask.
Yeah, yeah, you sent me a picture of that.
They just
Yeah,
had
I
him
can't
on.
get into.
He was on Bugs Bunny today, I think. I saw him on there.
Yeah, I cannot get into Instagram. I'm somehow locked out, hopefully temporarily, for posting a picture of Uma Thurman with a G up to her chin, a photo shoot for Pulp Fiction. I I, I thought it went away, and I was able to post some pictures, and then I sent you that link to show you. I sent you a picture to show what they said about it, but in that picture, that screenshot, it had a little tiny picture of the Uma Thurman photo, and then they kicked me out again for sending a picture like that.
So they're allowed to look at your messages?
Oh, apparently.
That doesn't seem right.
And then to get back into Instagram, they wanted me to take a picture of my face, the different angles, like a mugshot. It's like,
Wow, if you can be on
uh,
some kind of list, then you can be on some list.
yeah, yeah, that's probably what it is.
You're on
So,
the no fly list.
yeah.
How can they have
Meanwhile,
all
they
that
have
technology?
horrible,
Yeah, they
huh?
have all that technology, but they can't catch some shooter guy.
Yeah, no, it's, oh boy. So, anyway, so I won't be posting on Instagram for a while, if ever again. Thanks to Uma Thurman posing for the poster for Pulp Fiction.
Is it just temporary?
I don't know. It won't let me in unless I have my phone number, something about WhatsApp. I don't have WhatsApp, and they have to have my phone number called WhatsApp I don't know. So, oh well. I spent too much time on Instagram, so this is a blessing anyway. But anyway, I'm just saying that to you so you can, if you need to communicate with me, send me a text message to my phone instead of Instagram because I may not see it for a while. It'll probably go away, but who knows how long till it drops away. I see brutal videos all the time on Instagram where people are crushed and people are est and but somehow an actress posing with a G up to her chin, trying to be funny, posing for a movie 35 years ago. It shocks and horrifies the AI of Instagram, Meta. Meta. Um, and then I had trouble with YouTube on a live stream for showing a toy squirt gun from when I was 5 years old. So it seems like the social media platforms are really going after G's and the depiction of them. So that's all part of the political. I don't know.
I'm back.
Anyway, I
Uh,
appreciate some of you guys that donated to the GoFundMe. That was really nice of you guys. I mean, really, it was overwhelmingly nice. I think we raised $230, and then a friend of Cleo's sent a check for $80 today. But we were hoping to get more than that. But that's a blessing. If anyone else would like to donate to the GoFundMe, that's great. If not, just send some prayers to us. The current expression seems to be thoughts and prayers. No, just send prayers. Don't send thoughts. I'm thinking about you. That's for atheists. Well, I'm thinking, but I don't want to pray, so it'll be thoughts
well,
and then
let's just
prayers
say
for
send TP, send
what?
T, send TP.
TP,
Yeah,
thoughts and
thoughts and prayers.
prayers.
Yeah, that'll be the next
Yeah.
thing they put in it too.
Let me see if these workers are still here.
You know why they say thoughts and
That's
prayers? Because they think some people don't pray. People that worship Satan, they don't pray.
Yeah, they think it'll be offensive if they say thoughts and prayers. Yeah, I think they split for the night. I'll I put up a video that shows. everything. Let me see. Let me put my shoes on. I'll take you guys outside. Oh, there they are. Whew. Well, David Wilcox's dog passed away.
He said it was
Um,
going to.
yeah. Did
That
you
was
hear his
pretty.
live stream last Sunday? He's like,
Yeah, that
I
was pretty
guess the
brutal.
archangel Michael must have told him when he used to send him messages that dogs and cats or any animal that's fed by people and taken care of them,
Yeah,
they
I read.
reincarnate as people. They get to move up to become people. And it's like, I don't know, man. I
I
kind of hope
mean,
there is reincarnation. I kind of, but that's weird. But anyway,
no, because I always found that reincarnation goes the other way. So if you're a bad person and you do stuff bad, then you like say you like whatever you shoot birds or something all the time,
yeah.
and you're a bad person. Well, then you turn into a bird and someone shoots you.
Oh my gosh.
I heard it goes the other way. It doesn't go. You don't go from an animal to a person. You basically go from a bad person to something, to some creature you would never want to be.
Mm. Well, yeah, I don't know.
That sounds more likely, hopefully, to me.
Okay, I guess they're gone. Yeah,
Did they build a scaffolding to go up to the top?
yeah. Here they were.
How
That's the
how dangerous
original
is that
siding
boat?
up there. I don't
How
know. It's
dangerous
not
is
something I
the boat?
want to get on. But this green color is what Cleo picked out, and so I'll show you the scaffold.
The green looks pretty good with the copper roof.
Yeah,
Micro around 70. I have the first Micronauts here. The comic, did the comic come? No, the toys came before the comic, right? You froze
am I unfrozen now?
a little bit.
Oh,
It's like you're on the
I'm out of
moon.
the Wi-Fi range. Were we talking about Micronauts?
Not this stream, I don't think.
Oh, he must be thinking he's on another stream. Yeah, I haven't thought about Micronauts in several days.
What came first, the toys or the comic?
Toys, yeah. Yeah, Marvel was licensing a bunch of toys. Um, um, as far as when they started in Japan, it might have been 76. This guy left his hat here. Yeah, this is the scaffold they've got.
I saw in one of your videos they were just putting it up. It didn't seem like a normal scaffold that I'm used to seeing. Just one leg holding that thing up.
No, there's several. Let me get a distance away from it.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean though. There's just one leg. It's not like a four legs like a table.
No, there's three legs, and then it's apparently tied up at the top or
Yeah,
bolted to the roof.
it's only as strong as those ropes that are holding it up at the top.
Well, um,
And they tied it to the new roof that you put on. So,
yeah, yeah. Hopefully, this thing gonna put holes in it.
and I
I
saw
don't.
where one of the ropes was going to go. You had a window right there.
I don't know, man. Uh,
Did you just open the window and then close the window on the rope?
You can't open these windows.
Oh, maybe
Uh,
just suction cupped it to the window. You froze. You just teleported. You stopped and then you ended up somewhere else. Froze again. Yeah, you're still outside. Now you teleported inside.
okay. Captain Strange Life says work is looking good, coming along nicely. Any window replacements? Well, I got a couple of windows. We got to replace the glass or the outer glass. It's double paned, and whether well, we should have extra insurance money at the end. These people don't do the windows, and there should be paint around the trim of the windows. They don't do that either. So I'm gonna have to get someone here locally do the painting. It'll make it look 100% better, but um, some of those are pretty high up, and so so uh, I'll put the link. What the heck time is it? Um, put the link in the chat in case anyone wants to come in. Um, okay, there's the link.
There's the
Um,
new shutter. There's the new shutter they were talking about.
oh, let me go to your camera. Uh, hold on. Yeah,
It
that's the
used to
one they
be,
were showing.
it
Yeah,
used to be called Creeps. Now it's called Shutter.
right. Yeah, James Warren thought creeps was only one letter away from creepy. He was pissed off. So they, I guess they got a cease and desist letter, so they went to Shutter. Um,
This is, it's all new stories and art.
right.
It's in black and white on newsprint.
Yeah, I mean it looks pretty good. I mean it's a much better imitation of Warren than this new EC. That looks very Warren like there, especially the title. But the new EC looks nothing like the real EC. That last story didn't look like it had very good art. Oh, now that's what is that advertising?
That's the gonna be the new Castle of Frankenstein right there.
Okay, is that something you've already ordered?
Yeah, this one, yeah. I ordered that
And they're
that boy.
selling T-shirts too.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
$35.
Oh, yes, Hans. It was delivered, and I should have sent you a message. Yeah, I filmed the show. It's uploading now, and let me see if it's gone up yet. There's a show where you see it. Let's see. It oh, it should be up within a few seconds. It's at 93% processing, so you could watch it after this live stream, or you could just cut away from the live stream and go watch that. Can you even hear me right now?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Because I was off. I went somewhere else to look at YouTube
Yeah, I
off of
could still hear
StreamYard.
you.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it looks pretty much like a Warren magazine. but I could see how that would upset James Warren. So, Captain Strange Life saying hi to you, and I am one of those who says hi to him. Ugh. So the workers have left for the evening. So they'll probably finish it tomorrow, or maybe they have to do a little Monday. I don't know.
I sold that Lucille Ball frame piece I had,
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
but I still have this one. It's pretty cool.
Sal Trench. I'm sorry, Tarantola. I was supposed to say tarantula. Sorry, my eyes. I don't have my glasses on. Sal Tarantola says, "Now pull out that minty copy of Creepy 32." Why Creepy 32? Captain Strange Life says, "I look pretty tired." Yeah, it's been well. I guess I'm tired. Yeah, it just it's been a rough few weeks. Um,
I
oh,
put some new shelves up here, way up here.
yeah, looks good.
Did you see the Jonah Hex figure on the horse that's coming out?
No, yeah, no, I had no idea one existed.
It's pretty cool. They're showing it off at San Diego.
Do you have a picture of it you could show?
If you go on Todd McFarlane's Instagram or Facebook, he's got it up there.
Sal says that issue of Creepy had a great Frazetta cover and a fairly low print run. What was on the what was the Frazetta painting on that issue? I'm pretty sure I have that issue. What was going on in the painting?
Oh, that that Shutter issues of Frazetta.
Well, he's talking about Creepy 32 having a great Frazetta cover.
Oh, I don't remember what Creepy 32 looks like.
Sal asked, yeah, that's what I was asking him. He says, "Hey, Gratu, do you have a collection of wacky packs?" So definitely a huge collection, but it's only like series 3 when I discovered it through about 1976 because then I moved somewhere where they didn't sell them. At least I couldn't find them in Tacoma, Washington. But during the years of 73 to 75, I had every single one of them I bought so many packs of wacky packages trying to get because there would be one or two in every series that were almost impossible to get. And in one of those series, it was Truant cigarettes. It was a parody of True cigarettes. And it was called Truant, and it showed a kid playing hooky, fishing, and not at school. And I think a truant officer going after him, and on the pack of cigarettes, and that took forever for me to get that. So I wound up with so many extra wacky packages from that time period trying to get that. I hope it's not
Um,
the end of America, says Captain Strange Life to I am one of us who said everyone is tired. It's not the end of America. It's from what I understand, we're gonna go through hell to get back to where things were, but things will get back where they were. It's just we're kind of occupied right now by some Marxists, and people are starting to wake up to it. And some people will never wake up to it, but uh, I think things will be okay. But right now, things are in incredible upheaval, and um, I just best thing to do, Hans, just get lots of bottled water and stock up on rice, and you'll be fine. Let's see. The creepy 30 cover has that creature looking down upon a small town with a giant full moon in the background. Forget what Frank titled the piece. Let me look creepy 32 up real quick. You got my curiosity going here. That over ghoul. Yeah, man, I don't know if I have that one or not. That's from April 70. There's a Neil Adams story adapting Harlan Ellison. Man, I'd have to go look to see if I have that issue. I'm not 100% sure. Um,
Founded 1820, Gotham City.
oh,
We started out as the police department here.
huh. Dr. Vibes. Hello, guys and gals. Except not a lot of gals here. Um, but there could be someone that's female watching this, conceivably. I know we have one viewer in England, but that's female. But I don't know if I haven't heard from her in a while.
Like I got party favors.
To celebrate the movie release, or just for kids' birthdays?
No, to celebrate the movie.
Oh, all right.
Here's dog pool.
Does that character exist in the comic book?
Yeah,
Huh. But I don't understand the comic book is. Do they say the F word in the comic book? Is it as
I think
R
they dropped
rated
it off.
as the last two movies?
I don't think so now.
So how is the comic book like the movie? They're both gory and they break the fourth wall.
Yeah, and he says the same kind of jokes over and over. I only liked Deadpool comics if he was a part of a team.
Okay. Yeah, I've got a copy of New Mutants 98, but I don't think I have any Deadpool comics. But
I
seeing
couldn't
there's a
take.
Deadpool dog makes me want to like it because I think that's cool when there's there's Ace the Bat Hound and Crypto. super dog. I like dog versions of heroes, but so that makes me have goodwill towards this movie. It's just not possible to see it without driving an hour, which isn't going to happen anytime soon. Okay, do you have more copies of the EC Fan Addict magazine? You might want to show that to people watching.
I have issue 5 and I have issue 6.
Okay, issue 6 is the one you sent out to me.
Yeah,
Yeah, you may want to show people these because these
that's
are the last.
15. The other
Well,
one's
it's
16.
but understand this is not a magazine. This is a book. This is a. I mean, technically, it's a magazine. It's a periodical, but it's a soft cover book, and it's got color, original art that's never been seen. And this is the biggest EC fan. It's like the most famous EC fan in the country put this out, and he passed away recently. And this issue and the one that came after this were the last the things he put out. This one I think came out like a few weeks before he died, and the one that just came out just now is coming out posthumously. And I highly recommend this magazine, book, whatever you want to call it. So you ought to let Kevin know in the chat or call him if you want a copy of this, because I don't imagine you ordered in great quantity. But that's artwork done for a record album. Sal says, "Alas, I only own 5 original ECs, but have most of the Russ Cochran boxes, including the black and white Mad." Yeah, I only have about that many original ECs too. I have most of the Russ Cochran boxes. I got the color Mad, but I understand the black and white Mad to see the original art would be great. But the color version came out first, and they were sold. They weren't sold in a box set. They were sold individually. Those are the ones I got when they came out. Um,
These masks you got?
are those masks or kind of display
Yeah,
things?
these are masks.
There's no. I don't see any eye holes. No, those are cool. I wonder how you are. They real expensive? Oh, they're from
1970.
'72. Oh, they're real early.
There's like, I don't know, like 5 known sets of them or something.
See that Superman thing? If you flip back, that illustration is that's the oldest illustration they've got of Superman, and that was given as a sample to William Gaines' father, and he just stuffed it in his desk. And William Gaines found it behind a drawer in his desk decades later, and it was in 2 pieces. And I forget the name of that comic
He
store
doesn't look like
owner.
he's wearing a shirt.
Yeah, yeah, that was just an early. I guess he's more like Tarzan in this early incarnation. But anyway, that was it'll tell the story of that if you buy the book. Well, I guess it's just us tonight. I don't think anyone else is gonna come on and take the bait and come on.
They will.
Nice. Like I said, if you don't think this book's worth $15, there's something wrong with you, man. You can't even eat a meal at Taco Bell for $15 anymore. Yeah, we're still at $230 on the GoFundMe. Oh well, maybe some will be nice and help us out, but Uh,
Do you take the money out as you need it, or do you have to wait until an end of something?
They just send it in chunks. They don't even ask you. They just start sending bits of it to you. I've never dealt with it before. I'm
There's Cheech and Chong I just got.
Hold on, let me get back to where I can see. Oh no, Funko Pops. Are we fans of Wally's Woodson books? Of course. Yeah. Anything Wally Wood does. I even have his Disney poster.
Oh, I didn't know the Haunted Mansion was green. That's like your house.
I didn't know that either. What is that? A Funko Pop?
Yeah, there's the butler.
How would you even know that that's the butler from Haunted Mansions?
Says
I
it up
didn't
here.
even. Well, I know, but if you took it out of the box, how would you know what that figure is?
No, these guys you would know who they are. I think
I
outside
would
the box.
recognize them as Cheech and Chong embryos, but the butler, I didn't even know the Haunted Mansion had a butler. I don't remember a butler.
Some guys are hard to
Yeah,
determine
Snow
who they
White
are.
Queen's good.
Yeah, the Rice Krispie guys, you can tell who they are.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Well, I don't like the soulless black eyes.
yeah, yeah. Go back to the duck. Is that Magica Dispel? What is that?
What
Oh,
duck?
oh, I thought that was a duck behind Dumbo. Never
Oh,
mind.
Goofy's riding Dumbo.
Oh, okay, never mind. Why is Goofy riding Dumbo? That's weird.
Goofy at the Dumbo flying. Oh, he's at the attraction. That's supposed to be the ride. He's riding the ride.
Oh, all right.
So like a
Ooh.
mascot is riding it.
Oh, Captain Strangelove has a question for you. I'm
For
wondering
me,
what Kevin uses. Yeah, I'm wondering what Kevin uses to hold and display his latex masks. I use styrofoam heads for my latex and plastics monster mask. Use
no,
plastic
you shouldn't
bags or
use those.
shrink. Well, he says he uses plastic bags or shrink wrap over the styrofoam. No dry out. Do
That's
you think?
good. But you know the bad thing about styrofoam? There's no weight at the bottom to keep them from falling over.
Yeah, that's true. He says cheap
But there's a little,
styrofoam wig heads at Joann Fabrics and Dollar Tree.
yeah, there's a little hole on the bottom of those styrofoam heads, and I'm wondering if you can pour pour hot lead or something in there.
Hot lead.
Oh no, that would
Well,
melt the styrofoam. But here, let me show you what I'm talking about. Hold on, let me get this phone real quick.
yeah, sure. Maybe it's someone calling for the EC book. Uh,
Stop and
my
say.
wife has went to cosmetology school, and they make these plastic heads with real human hair on them, so you can style hair on a in it on a something that's not a real person that won't get pissed at you if you mess up their hair. And they practice on these heads, and those are good if you can get a cosmetology head. I think they'd be okay. Um, that's what I've used. I've cannibalized some of her heads. I weigh them down with wood base. Yeah, I mean, if you seal it with a plastic bags, I think it's the contact with the styrofoam that messes up things. So maybe that's fine if you've never had any problem with the mass drying out. Um, the one I've always noticed is that old witch one you got. Um,
Buy, sell, and trade. Yeah, if it's something I can use.
Here's the link if anyone wants to come on.
Yeah, I have ultimate spit funk and hoagie two pack, and I have ultimate.
Sounds like they want ultimate something or other.
I'm not sure if you want to bring some stuff in tomorrow, take a look. Eddie Guerrero, I think I've seen that Eddie Guerrero. He looks pretty cool. I like that one. Yeah. Okay, I'll text you back. This hole on the bottom of these styrofoam masks,
Yeah.
maybe put a weight in there to hold it, because you put your mask on here and it just falls over so easy.
Yeah, yeah.
And then if it's touching the one thing you don't want to do is have the edge of your mask touching the ground. It'll dry out. This one's already dried out at the bottom.
If it
No.
touches the what does it touch? The
Okay,
styrofoam?
well, if it's touching styrofoam or like wood or anything, wherever it's
Oh,
touching, if it's laying on the ground, or on the table or wherever it is,
yeah.
wherever. Look at it. See how
Yeah,
it
yeah.
ruined. These are 7 years old. After about 7 years, it does that. Another thing is bad is underneath. Don't put it underneath the ceiling fan.
Really?
It'll dry the latex out faster than it should.
Oh man.
I don't even put. But at least he puts a bag over these. I only use them for these cloth masks.
What
The rest of
about
them.
one of those humidifiers you were talking about a little while ago? Would that help the masks?
I mean, where you're at, you're in the ideal temperature. In the basement, that's where you want all your masks.
Well, I don't have that many.
I think the basement is the best place for them because it's moist down there.
Okay.
Mold though, you got to watch out for mold. You'll get too moist and then you have mold.
He says he puts three-quarter plywood and glue it to the bottom of the styrofoam.
That's
Sounds like
good.
he's got it covered.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely cover the foam.
What is
Or
the
I've seen
Fantastic
people.
Four there? I think I ask you that every time. Is that just a poster?
Yeah, 8x11 posters.
8 by 11, so that would fit a standard
Or no,
frame.
11x18. Sorry.
Oh, okay. That fits a standard. That's the size of those prints that
Okay.
Graphic Man makes, like a lobby card. A lot that's lobby card size, right?
No, uh, this is, it's like Graphic Man's, but
Yeah,
it's
well, that's
11 by,
lobby.
but it's 11 by 17, 11 inches this way, and 17 inches this way.
Right.
So it's
Somebody that
bigger
has
than.
access to the internet, see what the dimensions are for a lobby card.
I thought lobby cards were like this size over here, like smaller.
No, lobby cards are bigger. Um,
Yeah, I thought lobby cards was like small like that.
no, no, no. They were meant for movie theater lobbies. Um,
Yeah, I always thought they were like a magazine size.
they'd be more a bigger magazine size, bigger than a magazine. Let me see. I'll look it up since no one's doing it. Um,
I never got into movie posters and lobby cards.
11 by 14.
Oh, this is a cheap way to hold your mask. Just get a paper towel, one of those metal paper towel stands for like $2, $3. See what I mean?
Hold on. Okay, yeah,
Just a paper towel stand.
yeah. They're movie lobby cards are 11 by 14. So that's a standard size frame that you could get at, Walmart or something.
We can get one of these books and keep them all in there so you can flip through them.
Yeah. How much are you selling those little 11 by 14 prints for?
That's 11 by 17, and these are 12 by
Oh,
18.
oh, 17. I think, did I say 14? What did I say?
I don't know.
Let me go back and see what I said. Yeah, lobby cards are 11 by 14, so that wouldn't work.
Is 11 by 14 a magazine? Because I thought these were.
Uh, I don't know.
I don't really have lobby cards. I have these. Like a fake lobby card, maybe. Where are they? Right here.
Yeah, that's that's what a lobby card looked like, but I don't know if it's the actual size of one.
Let's see. Let me get my tape measure.
Oh, Captain Strangelove says 11 by 17 was original art size. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's the size of a comic book page, the way they're
Mm-hmm.
drawn.
So it's a little over 10. 8 by 10, pretty much. That's what a magazine is, right? Yeah.
GM 235.
It's like it's getting dark outside.
Is it?
It's supposed to be a 40% chance of rain.
That's probably why it's getting dark, because it's too early because we still have sunlight here. I mean, we still have light here, and we're 2 hours ahead of you. Missing Mars is talking to Dr. Fibes, and asking if he's done his Beetle poster show yet. Oh, we got that channel, by the way.
Oh, got it?
Yeah, my wife got Friendly TV, so we can get that channel. I haven't had a chance to watch it much, and we just got it a few days ago. Lobby Five says lobby card 11 by 14, half sheet 22 by 28, one sheet 27 by 41, insert 14 by 36, window card 14 by 22, and then if you're getting European posters like Dr. Fives, there's a whole different set of measurements that you have to go by. There's like there in England, they have something called quad posters that kind of like the shape of one sheet, but they're sideways. They're on their side. Um, I don't know as much about European posters and their dimensions.
237.
Again, here's the link if you want to come on. Um, well, they've got one of the most distinguished animation scholars in the world. I believe his name is Jerry Beck, and he's involved with that MeTV cartoon channel. So I imagine they're not edited or sped up if he's working with it, because I would imagine if he has any power with the network, he would prevent that. Hopefully.
This book just won some award at San Diego.
Well, yeah, it's clever. There's nothing else like that out there for sure. Did you hear that voice?
I heard a voice, but I couldn't tell who it was.
I got a prayer clock at Dollar General. It's got a picture of Jesus on it, and every hour on the hour, James Earl Jones reads something from the Bible, and so it sounds like Darth Vader's talking to you.
Cute little teddy bear coming to play with me. Yes,
That sounds cool. Do you still have your wrestling one too?
Yeah, that's upstairs. I thought about putting them next to each other so they would be like arguing with each other, but the wife did not like that idea. Because that wrestling clock says some pretty outrageous things. I forget what hour of the day some wrestler, probably the Undertaker, says, "My creatures of the night will feast upon the flesh of your corpse." And then I think it's at 5 o'clock, The Rock says, "Can you smell what The Rock is cooking?" Right about the time that people would be cooking dinner, he says that. It's a late '90s clock, so it has all the wrestlers from then, Stone Cold Steve Austin and
That's pretty
whatever that
clever. At least
blonde
they put
was.
some thought into it.
Huh?
I said that's clever. At least they put thought into it.
Yeah, I think so. Unless it's just chance. Strange Life says, "I see new cool items in Kevin's store every time he's on stream." Oh yeah, there's always new stuff. I see I just uploaded the show. It's had one view, so that means that most of the people that would be watching it are watching this live stream. But I also put up a title on it. Something about key comics to invest in and to no key comics to double your money in 2025.
You should have
So,
put, and we from San Diego Comic Con.
oh, should I put hashtag San Diego Comic Con in the?
Maybe.
Oh yeah, that would
What
be
would
good.
I put? Did you see the title of my latest video?
No, I haven't had a chance to do anything today.
I got the most views because I put a
What
clickbait title.
what did you put?
I put this is our last video.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, like I'm quitting collecting comics, that kind of thing. People love that shit.
I put our last video and people were like, "No, don't go." And I put, "No, it's our last video this week."
Oh, that's like what Mad
It's a click.
Magazine used to do on the cover. Yeah, they do
My
that
next
same
one,
shit.
I'm gonna put for my next one. I'm gonna put going out for business.
Yeah.
Not going out of business, but going out for business.
Yeah.
And I'll get a bunch of clicks. Watch.
Dr.
Because then you
Fudge
just
says that Balin Dupree, the girl with Tourette's, should do a talking clock. I agree. That would be good.
how about Ricky with him laughing?
Oh, your customer on Saturdays that
Yeah.
laughs? Yeah. There's apparently a new Joker trailer that I think dropped yesterday on YouTube. I haven't watched it yet. I like that last Joker movie, the one that was a remake of Taxi Driver. Um, I gotta check some here. Uh,
Bugs Bunny's on.
oh, is he?
Yeah, it must be 6.
Oh, there's a certain lineup every day, huh?
Yeah, I can tell what time it is by the cartoons now.
When is the best time of day for that channel?
It depends what you like, because there's Flintstones, Jetsons, Scooby Doo, Bugs Bunny. The more obscure stuff is on in the early and later at night.
Okay.
That's probably the best time is when I'm sleeping.
Yeah, what's the most obscure stuff they've got?
There was stuff I never heard of, but you heard of it. It was like something that had, I think the people that did Thunderbirds.
Fireball XL5?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's good. That's probably my favorite of those Super Marionation shows.
yeah. I still haven't watched it because it's on so late.
Um,
I found some old serials, DVDs, like the Batman serial and the Captain Marvel serial
really?
on DVD. I found my Batman 66 animated movie, and then the follow-up movie they did.
Yeah,
You remember Shatner was a Two-Face?
yeah, yeah.
I found a bunch of DVDs I thought I lost.
Oh, good. Where were they?
They were in one of those plastic tote things.
Uh,
You never see inside there.
sounds like you're closing for the night.
Yeah, it's I don't know where anybody is today.
Yeah, I don't know. You mean as far as customers or as far as coming on the show tonight?
Both.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know.
Maybe you should put. Did I send you some fire ears?
Huh?
Did I send you fire ears?
Fire ear? What are fire ears?
I was gonna say maybe you should put those on. You'll get people watching.
Explain to me what that is.
I didn't send you one of these.
No?
Oh, I
What
thought
is
I
it?
did. You didn't open that box yet?
I opened the box. Yeah, you in the video that I put up earlier, you can see everything. Can you show me what the fire ears are?
I don't want to mess up the illusion if you do get them.
Oh, okay. Well, whenever I make the next order, I guess include fire ears, whatever they are. Missing Mars says, "Hey Kevin, are you waiting for dollars from me?"
If you want a box, yeah. I have a little bit of. I already started putting stuff together.
Sal says, "Either one of you guys ever visit Joe Koch's comic warehouse in Brooklyn? It's closing down very soon. I bought a bunch of high grade Warrens there over the years. I think that warehouse, don't you have to go upstairs to get into it? I think I saw the that couple that used to be on YouTube go there. Um, and they were really fun to watch. That was called Comic Book Trips. They traveled all across the country going to comic stores in a van. I really liked their channel, and then it just ended, and they divorced, and that I don't. I guess their stuff is still up on YouTube, but I did see a place in New York that had stuff stacked up real high. Um, yes, it was upstairs. Yeah, that. Yeah, I mean, I've seen it on video, but I've never been there. I've never been to New York. Period. Sal, are you someone that's been watching for a while? I have a bad memory, but it seems like this is the first time I've seen your name. He says, if you've got $50 worth picked out, I'll send you dollars tonight.
Okay, I can send that out tomorrow for you.
Oh, okay. Well, sounds like you got a deal there, Missing Mars.
Yeah, he has a whole pile right here. I might have to just put a few more things in there.
Oh yeah, Missing Mars.
I'll just add a few more things in there.
He says, thanks, Kevin.
hmm
I think by not doing the show last week, I've made people not expect one this week.
I know
Myers
what it is.
says, I got the fire ears a couple days ago. Oh, he's got fire ears.
So
Sal
maybe he can
says,
surprise. Has he tried them on yet?
yeah, Meyer, have you tried them on? Sal says, I found out about you 2 days ago from another YouTuber guy who posted his Warren collection. That must be Toddy Walnuts, huh?
Yeah, yeah,
It's got to be him. Is it Toddy Walnuts, Sal?
yeah. He had a magazine video recently with Vampirella.
Oh, okay. I need to watch that video. Um I've
Yeah, he was
lost.
saying
I've been
how
with.
he was saying
Yeah.
how he wished more people would have went over and followed our channels. And I said, hey man, I got like 15 subscribers, and that's like more than I can get in like 6 months.
Yeah.
So
Well, I got some subscribers, but then some of them unsubscribed. So they probably will be able to say, yes, I subscribed to him. Sign me up for the slab. But there's no way to track whether they unsubscribe after they subscribe and post a comment. But yeah, I think people will either not like that I like Trump, or some people didn't like that I put the GoFundMe up because we're really kind of hurting. But some people, I don't know, people get angry about that, or I think a couple of people may have gotten upset that I spammed YouTube with all the pictures of them putting siding on the house. But I did that so my wife could see the progress, and her family, 11 hours away, could see the progress of things happening on the house.
hey, I was gonna
It,
tell
it
you
was,
that might be not as many people watching your video because I think you only get three notifications per channel a day.
oh, really? Well, it could be. Well, doesn't matter.
I'm just saying people might not be notified until they might not see this until later.
Yeah, that's true. It could be. Um,
Or there's so much in the news going on. People are watching the news.
Yeah, actually, yeah, exactly. Like last night, let's see, what did I just do here? Man, uh, I
I mean, we
forget
have
how
like
to get back.
it seems like he was shot like 2 years ago.
Those siding videos really tick me off. That's why I'm not coming on, says Meyer. No, the thing is, yeah, that was so much
I
has
mean,
happened in the last every. Yeah, it's like I feel like I'm wasting my time, because there's so much like this guy I watched, David Nino Rodriguez, the boxer that has a political channel on YouTube, but he doesn't say much on YouTube because he won't even say Trump's name. He says Mr. T because when you say Trump's name, YouTube bots get upset. But he's got his own pay channel. You pay a couple of bucks every month, but he interviews this guy who goes by Juan 07, and he's apparently someone that has a lot of insider knowledge. And he interviews him. Sometimes he'll speak in parables and he'll talk about Bible metaphors, but he's called everything about everything that's happened. He's known about it months, if not over a year in advance, kind of like Alex Jones knows what's going to happen. And so apparently he's interviewed him 3 times in the last 24 hours. My wife was telling me, so I want to catch up with that and see what's going on. And then tomorrow, Trump's going to talk to some religious organization, so that'll piss people off. And then there's a rally on Saturday, and, um, Sal Tarantola, Trump 2024. Am I pronouncing your name right? I'm sorry, I said tarantula at first. Like you haven't heard that all through elementary school. You don't want to hear that from some guy on YouTube. Tarantola. Let me know if I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah. Yeah, um, I completely understand because my last name, Orloff, is an old family name, but my last name is Weinert, and it's all through elementary school. I heard all I people said was Wiener, so I know having a name but that's a cool name, Tarantola. It's just cool, man. Um, where did I lose track of things, man? Missing Mars says done, Kevin. Looks like he's turned his lights out. Gotham City Comics got it. Missing Mars. 45 plus 47 equals 1776. Yes. It means yes, I'm pronouncing it right.
I
Oh my
clicked it on my.
gosh.
Maybe it's 45 times 47.
Well, I don't know if it actually works out mathematically. It just means 45th president and the 47th president. I
Yeah.
don't, 45 times 47.
It's 2115. So that's how long the Trumps will be in office for.
Well, everyone was mystified at first why Trump nominated Vance as his vice president or got him in as vice president. Well, what this guy 107 says is that Vance is very religious and has disavowed his previous life, which is kind of sketchy, but he's really super good friends with Donald Trump Jr. So the thought is that if Vance becomes president, he would bring in Donald Trump Jr. as the vice president, and then, you know, Trump supposedly is thinking this is a guy that I could that would help me keep my kids coming in like a dynasty. Eventually, maybe Baron Trump, who's like a 10-foot tall Nephilim that is no one has ever heard him speak. There's one video where he's like a real little kid talking, and people have always thought, is he autistic? Is he? But they've never allowed you. You imagine when this guy finally talks, what he could wind up being something amazing, but we don't know. It does mean tarantula in Italian. Oh, that's cool, man. Okay, so let's look at this. Is this a pirate thing? What is this thing? It's a tiki. What is it? Did you see those kids that snuck into Bohemian Grove? They got footage that looks a lot like this.
Yeah. I should film this and put that in my title.
Yeah, but I snuck into Bohemian Grove and then just share this. But I swear the footage that these guys in their
It
early
looks just like
20s,
this. Yeah.
you saw it?
Uh huh. Looks just like this.
Yeah, it really does. It even sounds like that.
I just need to get a big owl in the back. Yeah, I just need to find a big owl to put in the background.
Oh yeah. Meyer says the cremation of corn. Oh, you were wanting me to show you the shrunken head. I've forgotten for months or weeks at least. Let me show you that thing. I mean, I've got several shrunken heads, but not real ones, but it's just
Hold on, let me. Is it plastic?
yeah,
Is there a hole in the bottom or a string on the top?
just the hole. There's no string on the top.
You can put it on something though.
Yeah, like a Barbie or something.
No, like a stick.
Yeah.
Put it on the end of a big stick or a spear.
I think I have another shrunken head somewhere. Where is that thing?
Is that a vintage one?
Well, no, I mean it's not from the 60s. I mean it could be from a vintage mold, but I don't remember when I got that. I'm guessing in the 90s, which I guess is vintage. I mean, I guess it's been enough years that that's kind of vintage. Very nice shrunken head. Sal says, Gratu, do you own all the awesome House of Mysteries from 174 up? I'm missing only a few. Does 174, is that when it turned into a horror? Um, no, I don't own all of them. I have most of them from a lot of them from when I was a kid, but I didn't have an unlimited string of, quarters or 20-cent dimes, so I don't have all of them. I wish I did. Is there a shrunken head in here? Um, uh, I thought I had a small one. Oh, here's one on a stick.
That's a good one too.
I don't know. Maybe I should look on eBay for shrunken heads because you can never have too many, right?
Yeah, you really can't. They tie the room together.
Um, I'll go. I should show my House of Mysteries. That's a good thing for a future episode. Um, I should go through my House of Mysteries and House of Secrets. And how much do you think? How much do you think that would cost for that House of Secrets you have doubles of? Or you're not sure yet?
I think maybe the stuff you don't want, I'll throw in the missing Mars pile.
Which ones I don't want?
Forbidden Tales of Dark Mansion.
Oh, let me make. Well,
And
the
doorway.
doorway to nightmare. It was a vault of evil, right?
Yeah, Vault of Evil.
Um, I thought you needed those.
Uh, I don't need anything, I guess.
Well, which other ones? Can we look through that pile again?
Yeah, because I know you said you had this one.
I do have that.
This one looks pretty good.
Yeah, the doorway to nightmares are good. Sal says I have a 70 shrunken head hanging from a lamp in my garage. There's some Jeff Jones art and Forbidden Tales of Dark Mansion. I'm not sure if I think I have that Forbidden Tales of Dark Mansion. I don't. I something tells me that I have a copy with someone's name written on the front cover, uh, but I don't know. Huh.
So you got that one. I can give that one to Missing Mark.
All right.
You said you had this too.
I do have that. Yeah.
He looks
Bronco
cool.
says, "Hey, Retu and everyone else."
Oh, this is a pretty good issue.
Well, this is a book that reprints pre-code horror.
Yeah, look at all these. Look at all this reading you get to do.
Yeah, because it's 1950s stuff.
Oh, look at her.
Yeah.
She's a mean lady.
Who is that artist? That's a strange style.
Sounds like it's storming out right now.
Oh, really?
Maybe I should light some candles or read some comics. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I can't remember the last time it rained. This guy's weird looking.
yeah, there's some weird art styles in here.
You said you had that? I'll give that one to
I do have that one, yeah.
that one, George. You said you wanted that one.
Okay, yeah, and that House of Secrets, and then
You said you wanted this one. You
yes,
said you had this one.
I'm almost positive I do. Yeah, let's look through it.
Oh, cool. There's a spider.
Huh. Sal's asking me if I have any Monster Times issues. Yeah, I loved it too. I've got a lot. I don't have all of them, but boy, would I like to have all of them.
Is that the one that was like a newspaper?
Yeah, it was like the old Rolling Stone. It was a
Like folded
newspaper
up?
that was magazine sized, but then it would open up and then it would open up again until it was almost like the size of a newspaper,
Yeah.
but not quite.
This one, I need to check and see if I have this.
Yeah, I do not have that. So if you don't need
I'll
that
check.
one, I won't. Yeah.
It's 129. I'll check that tonight.
Yeah, maybe write them down or take those comics home or whatever.
I can remember 129.
Okay. But there's more than a few there that you got to check though. I think just about every other book in that stack are ones I don't have, so you need to check it.
I don't have collections of this other stuff.
Oh, then you definitely don't have them. So that solves that. Chamber of Chills. Yeah, Sal, Monster Times and Castle of Frankenstein and Famous Monsters. Those were the best. That was always the worst they had. It's so badly drawn.
That Charms one.
Yeah.
You think they did it like that on purpose?
I think they made it maybe to look like a kid drew it. I guess.
It makes it stand out from the comic. You know, how some of
Yeah.
these ads, you start reading it, you think it's part of the comic.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes it stand out. This one's drawn better.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I used to love Ices.
What was the difference between an icy and a Slurpee?
Icy is an actual has ice in it. Slurpees are just I thought were just was that wasn't that just a soda or no? It had ice in it too.
Yeah, it was ice also with the soft drink mixed in with the ice.
I think Slurpee. Oh, that's what it was. Slurpee was 7-Eleven's brand.
But it's the same thing basically.
Yeah, and icy you could get at. I know we got them at our like grocery stores with a snack bar. Like snack
Yeah.
bars would have like
Or other types of stores like Stop and Go that are like 7-Eleven, but
yeah. I think Slurpee was a brand for 7-Eleven.
yeah, Slurpee was a 7-Eleven brand. Yeah.
And
House
then
of
they had
Secrets
another.
one. Yeah.
Then they had a slush puppy too. You know what slush puppy is?
Uh huh. Yeah.
Slush puppy were little beads of ice,
Oh.
where this was like just real like snow.
Oh.
That's more
Sal
like a
says
texture like snow, and then beads of ice would be your slush puppy.
Sal says House of Secrets 103 is a must-have. Great rights and cover art. Missy Marsh says I love in the 60s and 70s comics the ads were drawn like a comic. Yeah.
Which issues good to have? What did he say? Which one?
Uh, he said House of Secrets 103 has a great cover.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of Bernie's covers in that.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Is 103 the one with the black cover?
I don't know. He
With
knows issues by their numbers. Uh, I don't have that minute knowledge of these things.
all right. So you said you do want this one?
Oh yeah, if you don't want it, sure.
Let's look through this one. Oh, look at he's eating some fruit pies.
Oh, Batman fruit pie ad, yeah. Oh, he says yes, it's the guy with the burning fingertips. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's something. The one he's
I got
talking
a
about.
I got a nice copy in my collection.
I don't think I have that one. You don't have any duplicates, Kevin, of any Spider-Mans before issue 100, do you? 60s Amazing Spider-Mans?
No, this is cool. Look at
Yeah,
here's the train with that bee.
that's nice. That's nice. Who's the artist on this thing, man? It's good.
See, say maybe at the beginning of the story. Oh, here you go. You read it.
I
Can't
can't see
see it.
it. Oh, Lee Elias. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. That makes sense.
Oh, does he? Humpty Dumpty hobo. I couldn't keep these alive for longer than
I
about
couldn't
3.
either. I couldn't either. Exactly.
Arizona would probably be the worst place because it's so dry here.
Yeah. Sal says Lee Elias did a lot of classic cover art over the years. Yeah, that's true.
I think I overfed mine too. I would catch flies and throw them in there.
Oh,
Look at she's just feeding them straight meat.
oh.
You want this one too? You there? You still there, Gotcha? Go look outside, see if it's raining.
I got kicked off. Can you hear me? Oh.
Yeah, I can hear you now. I think you were
Okay,
gone.
cool. Yeah, my phone ran out of power and I forgot it wasn't plugged in. So I had to
I was
plug it back.
asking if you want. I was asking if you wanted this one.
Yes. Yeah,
And
unquestionably.
then you said this one and this one you needed to.
Uh-huh, definitely.
Oh, this one's cool.
That seems like the second time tonight we've seen an ad for the first issue of Plop. Unless I
Yeah.
saw it in a comic on my show that I did earlier.
No, I showed you that other comic.
Oh, okay.
Had the same ad.
Okay.
These probably all came out at the same time.
Yeah, the guy probably bought them all together.
This guy. All right, and we can have and this one. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Sal says, "Who are your top 5 comic artists of all time?" Mine: Wally Wood, Russ Heath, John Severin, Bill Elder, Mobius. That's a good. That's a good one. Top 5 of all time. That's tough.
I'd wear this
Wally
on a shirt.
Wood's good choice. John Everin, yeah. Bill Elder. I like Marie Severin. There's a lot of great ones.
That should be a shirt right there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Look at those ears.
Yeah,
It's getting kind of crazy outside right now.
really.
Look at this kid, like on the Titanic, on the top of the world right there.
Yeah. Sal says Sinister is a very underappreciated title. Lots of great books. Sal, do you have a channel where you put videos up, or you sound very knowledgeable about everything?
Oh, this is cool. Look at this.
Yeah. Looks like he's in your store.
Yeah, he's walking by my window.
Yeah. I do not. I'm shy, says Sal. Yeah, I'm shy too, but when you're in front of a phone, it's not as scary, really, as being in front of a crowd or something.
I have to be in front of real people.
Yeah,
So do you when you teach, I guess.
yeah, yeah. I want that one. All yeah, anything, and that one if you don't
This one I'm
need.
gonna try.
Okay,
I'm gonna check that
and
one.
and I'll last day of the
These,
month or whatever. I'll make another order if I have permission from the wife. Just throw those ones in my pile.
let's look out here and see what all the commotion is about.
It'd be
You
cool
can
if you
hear
have a
it.
thunderstorm. You probably could use it, except when you have a thunderstorm, does it cause flooding because it hadn't rained in a while?
Yeah, because it doesn't soak into the ground.
Yeah.
'Cause the ground's so hard because it never rains.
Ooh, it's a little threatening. I almost see a face in that cloud. See that face sideways, like someone screaming?
I don't see it.
Yeah, I'm probably hallucinating.
Those flags are moving. You can hear the rumbling.
Moondust sees a cloud smoking a joint.
That cloud looks like a cloud.
I see Benji.
Look, that trash can blew over.
Huh. Unda says, I see Kumala. LOL.
Jeez.
I don't know the actual pronunciation for her name. I really don't. Sal says, I only own about 2,500 comics. The only Marvel titles I own are the 4 miniseries Wolverines, Wolverine 1 through 18, and like 4 Daredevils. Well, I I like Silver Age Marvel and early Bronze Age Marvel.
It's like probably 30 degrees cooler.
Oh, then the last time you went outside? Well, maybe you should get home
Yeah, it's
before your
actually.
dogs freak out. Her laughter is infectious. Yeah, I heard people people online were saying, "Well, I like her laughter. Is that all the Republicans have? Is that she has a weird laugh? What's wrong with that? We should have people with a sense of humor." They've never obviously heard her speak and heard how she doesn't make any sense. They're just so desperate. She was horrible in San Francisco, says Moondust. And then Moondust says, My
See that
God, it's full of
at
stars.
the at the skylight.
Oh, you're still in your store? Oh, where are you? Where are you at? Outside the store looking in?
No, I'm inside looking out.
Oh, these are things hanging on your windows.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks cool.
it's like they're glowing, huh?
It looks like I'm in a dark ride and I'm in a little cart going around seeing the brightly lit up stuff. So if you were open after dark, then people from the street would be seeing these images lit up from your window.
I don't think you can see outside through there.
Oh, okay.
Like not, they're not real windows. They're like those blocks. Have you ever
Oh,
seen them?
oh, blocks that you can't see through. Yeah, okay. So you didn't wind up having a July sale. I guess July's almost over.
Yeah, July came and went.
Because I mentioned that because last July he had a Christmas in July, I think, sale, and I remember that Santa Claus was up on display. Did you sell out of Dick Tracy?
I only bought blanks where
Oh,
you can
okay.
draw. I do that instead of taking a chance on a comic. That way that you can always draw a cover on it.
Yeah. Sal says all the rest are DC, Charlton, Warren, Undergrounds, and more DCs. I was never a Marvel guy. Kind of like their horror magazines in the '70s, but that's about it. Hmm. Yeah. Well, yeah, their horror magazines were great.
I got 3 boxes of horror magazines now.
What?
Yeah, I've been collecting them.
Oh, okay. Oh, your own collection.
Yeah, I didn't realize I had so many.
Are you talking about the ones with comic art in them, or ones with articles about monster movies?
with articles.
Oh, okay.
I don't really have any creepy or eerie or vampirella.
Really?
I can never. When I find them, their like covers are ripped off.
Really? What Sal's talking about are the Marvel comic magazines, black and white magazines. Vampire Tales, Dracula Lives, Haunt of Horror,
I
Monsters
have a,
Unleashed.
I have a few of those.
But to been a little kid right when all that stuff was coming out, that was really, really amazing to be in, second and third grade when that stuff was, in fourth grade when that stuff was flooding the market. Um, there really was about half of what was on the spinner rack was horror stuff. Sal says I also own a bunch of early National Lampoons and heavy metal. Yeah, I'm a big National Lampoon fan. Well, it looks like Sal is in the right spot. He's a perfect viewer for this channel. I'm trying to make it more not just a comic book channel, but I'm not really succeeding too well. Um, I want it to be more about just kid culture, mid-century monsters. Um, at some point soon, I'm going to go to the John Wayne Museum and do a show from there. And that may not appeal to comic book people, but that's okay. And see what I can afford to do.
How many issues did Famous Monsters go?
Um, did they get the 150? Um,
And
uh,
are they keeping it right now for the new ones? Are they keeping the old numbers? Did they
I
start over
think
at
they
one?
started the numbering. I'm not sure. It really, Famous Monsters died about the time, in my opinion, when all the space movies started to come out. Star Wars, Close Encounters, Battlestar Galactica. Then Famous Monsters started to chase that, and
So
it
like
wasn't the
issue
same magazine anymore. And it's nothing. I'm not knocking Star Wars. I love Star Wars, but
so issue
Star Wars
39.
did the bad thing about Star Wars is it killed off the monster culture that had been going since 1957, all through the 60s and into the early 70s. It became more about, yeah, that's one of the, yeah, when monsters aren't on the cover, when it's Darth Vader and C3PO. And I think the issue before that just had a painting of R2D2. And then it just became Star Wars on every issue, pretty much.
The 137 is the last good one.
Would like to see your Wacky Packs and Monster Time stuff with background music provided by George Jones. Yeah, I probably could do all that. I don't know if the George Jones might get me a copyright claim, but the Wacky Packs, I think, are, yeah, I could show those real easy. Next, uh, maybe Saturday. Tomorrow, my wife's off, so I want to hang out with my wife. So I'm not going to do a show tomorrow. Saturday, she works, so I could do one then. Show Wacky Packs and Monster Times. I'm always happy to show Monster Times. Yeah, definitely. I assume that Sal is right about my age. Are you late 50s, Sal? Probably. Sounds like you are. I was born 65. I'm recording someone's playlist. A guy named Luke Skywalker. He's got all this library music. He's got a full album of Hawaiian music here that it seems to have been stuck on for a while. Not that I'm objecting. Oh, 57. Yeah, I'm 59. Yeah, that's what I figured. Because you seem to have all the same cultural touch points, whatever the word is.
I guess MTV nuked their archive, like their MTV News archive. They nuked it, so can't ever
Really?
watch that anymore.
Well, I didn't even know they had a news archive.
Yeah, so if you didn't save it, like you how you do it that every day almost, you're always saving stuff
Oh,
like
you
that.
mean like recording stuff off the internet?
Yeah, smart because that stuff's not always going to be there.
Yeah. And Alex Jones is begging people to start recording and keeping his stuff on flash drives because he thinks that the internet's going to go down and then bad things are going to happen. And then years later, after a Road Warrior experience, you'll be able to bring these flash drives to your church and say, "Hey, this guy that used to be on the radio was right about everything." But why would MTV take? What would be the reason they take down their news archive? Unless they used to talk about Donald Trump positively. Sal also collects PS Magazine, the Will Eisner drawn military PX maintenance
Yeah, I'm not
books.
sure
Great
why.
stuff, especially the early ones. Yeah, I saw a few of those when I was in my dad's office. He was in the military. He was a colonel, and I remember seeing those laying around. But
Hey,
I've
I'm
never
starting to
had any of
robot
those.
out. I think my phone's dying.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. It's not cool that it's dying, but I'll talk to you
If you're
next time.
if you're still on, I'll either come back on or I'll at least watch.
Okay, I'm not sure how much longer I'll be on, but yes, that's cool. Maybe we can get Sal to come on sometime. He uh, he sounds pretty interesting. Okay, there he goes. Oh boy. Anyway, um, hold on a second. Let me give you the link again if I can remember how to do it. Um, okay, so it'll be 58 in October. Post comment. Anyway, my wife and I are having some. She's having some health issues, so if anyone could help out with this GoFundMe, and there's some other things going on too. But if you're so inclined and could send 10, 15, $20 to that or whatever, um, I'm embarrassed to ask, but that would be cool. If not, just a few prayers or something, and um, yeah. So I put up a show. I filmed a show earlier. It went up during this show because it takes a long several hours to upload a show to YouTube. These live streams go up right away. So I'm going to end this show in a few minutes, but if you want to watch more, go watch the show from earlier. It's a pretty good show. because I get some stuff from Captain Strange-Life and from Kevin at Gotham City, and you can see all that stuff and everything. So that would be what I would do. Um, let's see what time it is. It is 9:02 p.m. So we've been on a little less than 3 hours, and I will put a last invitation up to see if anyone wants to come on, and if not, what? What's going on? I hit the wrong button. What is going on? Oh my gosh. Okay. Is that the link to come on? I think so. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, click that link and you can come on. Yeah. So, all right. So I guess I'll be seeing you guys soon, soonish. Hold on a second. Let me check and see something. Okay. All right. Uh, I like to watch all the Trump rallies. There's a rally on Saturday, and then there's one on Wednesday. And I think he talks to someone tomorrow. Let's see who that is. Let's see. Let's take a look. All right. Well, he does a keynote speech to some religious organization tomorrow night. So, oh, my wife is showing up. Hey, guys. I guess she's on a break from work. I was just about to shut the show down. Um, how long a break do you have? yeah, I'm not really that. Anyway, this is the GoFundMe address again. If anyone would like to help out, and if not, just a prayer or two. I mean, just as much. Um, so that's cool. Probably have 10 minutes left. I was just a 15. It was just a 15-minute break. Ah, well, I should go hang out with her. I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye. How do I get off? Oh, end stream.